What's good? What's good? This your boy DJ Cree back with another video. Man, your boy Freddie Gibbs does, I guess, a seminar at the University of California, Berkeley, and he has some interesting things to say about gangster rap and how he feels about it now. And also, we're gonna get into what Dee-1 had to say. But first, let's get some quotes that Freddie Gibbs actually said. Here we go. This is him quoted as speaking at California, you know what I'm saying, the University of California, Berkeley. He said, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I wish I could get up and rap about some other S. He says, I wish that I would have made a career of rapping about some funny S or girls or comedic or any effing thing but this S. He added. He goes on to say, every day I think about that. I wish I had a rap career that was not gangsta. I don't want this S for myself. I don't want this S for my son. I rap about this S because it consumed me. It's where I'm from. It's what I was doing on the daily for 2 decades. He says, I don't give a F about no street code. I don't give a F about none of these ends in the street. Then he says, I don't want y'all to think I'm rapping about that S because I'm trying to glorify it. I'm really not. And he also follows up with, I turn it off because I'm like, F, I don't want to talk about selling drugs. I can have that realization now because 3 children later, I'm a family man. Now let's hear what Dee-1 had to say, and then I'll come back with my final full commentary. So make sure y'all stick around.
Man, did y'all see this? When you can denounce what you previously promoted, that's gangster. That's how you break cycles. That's how you shift paradigms. Freddie Gibbs deserves a lot of love, a lot of credit, and a lot of salutes for this. Big shout out to Freddie Gibbs. He said he wishes he didn't have to take the gangster rap route. He regrets rapping about the streets. He said he's embarrassed when he listens back to some of his old music and the messages he was putting out there. The industry don't want people to say stuff like this because it shows that he's now enlightened on another level. He said he don't give a F about the streets or the street code or nobody in the streets anymore. And he said that he wishes that he could have rapped about him going to college and getting a degree. But he said he thought, who wants to hear that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the industry ain't going to accept me. The fans ain't going to accept me. Yo, the truth is we got to show people that peace and positivity is profitable. And that's something that we can do when people come out and denounce what has been glorified for so long in hip-hop, which is the gangster, the street culture. You hear me? He started tearing up in his interview, and he said he feels like the industry chews you up and spits you out. Freddie Gibbs is showing that it's okay to not glorify what the devil gets the glory from. Because eventually, you're going to feel that in your spirit, and you ain't going to be able to get them years back. You feel me? So salute to Freddie Gibbs for this. I pray that all of the fans and the artists can really take heed to this, to really think about how much control we have over what we create and what we consume. And we can't let this industry get the best of us.
At the end of the day, I'm going to be honest with you. I do agree with Dee-1. I do agree. And I necessarily feel conflict. I necessarily feel conflicted about the way Freddie Gibbs is expressing himself. All those things that you went through in your lifetime, it molded you. It shaped you. You know, and you used it to your advantage to get on, to get money, whatever. We can't turn back the hands of time. So the path that you follow is a path of growth. We all go through the same thing where we've done some things in our past and then we'll be like, oh bro, I shouldn't even did that. I wish I couldn't have never did that. And it just shows the maturity and the growth. And also with the music that you put out, that's how you were feeling. It's an expression. So I feel like you should never be like, oh man, I wish I never did that, but it's a part of your story, and you can continue to evolve as a grown person, as an adult. So, the streets may have been something you grew up in and partially raised you, but at some point you turn that noise off and you look forward to the future and being positive towards, the rest of the universe and your kids, and I think he learned a lot of valuable lessons dealing with the industry and things like that. And it's like, oh man, I could have did something else. I could have did something for myself, rather than, put projecting this image out, But again, that's what made you. That's what a piece of you that you can't get rid of. Much like myself, you go through these trials and tribulations to hopefully become a better person and to learn from it. And it looks like he's learned. So kudos to him. Shout out to D1 for me actually agreeing this time. I didn't have nothing crazy to say about D1, but I think it's important to highlight when people talk like this, especially when people come back from a hard background, you know, and, learn from their mistakes and speak out, against some of the ills against society, And again, I don't have a problem with D1. I just have a problem with his attention seeking tactics. But other than that, most of the time he say some good stuff. So, kudos to both of them, man. They doing their thing, man. And I hope Freddie Gibbs, you can keep doing your gangster music, man. But you could put some medicine in the music, dog. And it's never too late, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I enjoy Freddie Gibbs. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Peace.